Good morning, lovely Year Sixes. This is Miss Norton here. Just for those that don't know me, I am Clydesdale class teacher at Whitehorse Manor Junior. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting arithmetic revision daily for you. So I'm going to post 12 questions every day. All you're going to need for this is a pen and paper or whiteboard and pen, whichever you have available to answer some arithmetic questions. What I suggest you do, in a moment I will put up the 12 questions. I then suggest that you pause the video for 10 minutes while you work through and try and work out all the answers to the questions. After that time you can restart the video and I will give you the answers and work through some of them with you. So for now, here are your 12 questions. So if you've got your pen and paper and you're ready, when you're ready to go, pause this now for 10 minutes and I will see you after that time. Okay, welcome back. Well done. I'm just going to go through the answers now and I will stop on some of the questions to go through them in a little bit more detail. The first question, 5583, take away 674. The answer is 4909, 4,909. Question 2, 5.3, add 2.69. Your answer is 7.99. For those two questions, all I suggest you remember is make sure you look at the operation. So double check if it's take away, you're taking away. If it's adding up, you're adding up. Quite a few mistakes get made when we don't check the actual operation we're supposed to be doing. Okay, moving on to number 3. I will go over this one with you. So there are two ways to do number 3. We've got the question which is 3.5 multiplied by 7. Okay, the first way you could work this out is by partitioning the 3.5 and multiplying each side by the 7. So I can do 3 multiplied by 7, which is 21. And then I can do half multiplied by 7. And here I remember that the multiplication sign also means of. So half of 7 equals 3.5. And then I simply add my two answers together, which gives me 24.5 as my answer. Okay, that's one way you can work that out. The other way some people do it, and also if you haven't got maybe a mixed number that's so easy to work out, like 3.5, suppose it was 3 5/6 or something, another way you might work this out would be to change these both into fractions. So you could do this into an improper fraction and make this 7/2. You do 3 times 2, add the 1, multiply and make our 7 a fraction, 7/1, and then multiply across, which gives you 49/2. And then turning that back into a mixed number, 2 into 49 goes 24, and you're left with 1/2. So as you notice, you get the same answer. 24.5, as you know from conversions, your decimal to fractions, and 24.5 are the same answer. So two different ways, but you get the same answer. Whichever way works for you is absolutely fine there. Okay, number 4, let's just write this off so we have some space. Number 4 was 5 squared multiplied by 4. So you know that 5 with a little 2 up here, 5 squared is the same as 5 multiplied by 5, which is 25. Times it by 4, your answer is 100. So your answer to number 4 there was 100. Number 5, the question was 11 minus 18 divided by 3. If we look at 11 minus 18 divided by 3, hopefully in all your lovely Year 6 heads, you will all be thinking of these letters now. BODMAS. Because as you all know, this gives us the order of operation for our calculation. And here we've got 11 minus 18 and divided by 3. So I've got a subtraction and a division. So here's my subtraction, and here's my division. So what one do I do first? I clearly divide before I subtract. So 18 divided by 3 is 6, and then I subtract 11 minus 6. So my answer here is 5. So BODMAS. Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. The order that you do a calculation when you have the different operations in it. Okay, number 6, I won't go through this one today. 88 multiplied by 29. You should have the answer 2,552. 2552 for number 6. Number 7, long division. Again, I won't go through this today, I will do this another day. But your answer 836 divided by 19 is 44. You should have the answer 44 for number 7. Number 8, I will go over a mixed number times by a fraction, 2.5, take away 7/8. So you've got 2.5, take away 7/8. Okay, so we need to put these in the same thing. We need to make them the same because at the moment we've got a mixed number and we've got a fraction, so we need to make them the same. 2 times 2 is 4, add 1 is 5, over 2, take away 7/8. Okay, we still can't take them away because our denominators are different. We need to make these the same. So the most obvious way to make these the same is to change this, so we get them both in 8s. To change this to 8s, I need to do the same to the top and the bottom. So I times both of them by 4. So I get 28, take away 7/8. And I'm left with 13/8. And then I need to put it back to a mixed number. 8 into 13 is 1, remainder 5/8. So your answer would be 13/8, which changes into 1 5/8. Okay, that is the answer for number 8. Number 9, we've got a fraction division. Okay, so fraction, when we divide, we should all be thinking of these letters, K, C, F, or some of you say KFC, depending on how you remember it. So 4/5 divided by 3. Before I even look at these letters, I need to change this one though into a fraction. So 4/5 divided by 3/1. I need to turn my 3 into a fraction. This is the same, but it's now shown as a fraction. Then I can look at these letters. So I keep my 4/5. I change my division to a multiplication, and I flip this fraction upside down. Okay, so I've now done these 3 letters. And now I can simply multiply across. So 4 times 1 is 4, 5 times 3 is 15. This can't be simplified anymore. So your answer to number 9 would be 4/15. 4/15. Okay. Number 10. Some people get a little bit confused on these ones of how many places we need to move our decimal point, but there is quite an easy way to remember this. So 3892 divided by 1000. So here I can see clearly I have 3 placeholders in my 1000. I have 3 zeros. It is division, so my number is going to get smaller. So my decimal point is going to move this way because my number is going to get smaller. I'm dividing, and I know I've got these 3 placeholders. So at the moment, 3892, my decimal point is here, and I could put extra zeros on if I wanted. I've got 3 placeholders. I need to move my decimal point 3. 1, 2, 3. So the new position will be here. So 3892 divided by 1000 is 3.892. I don't need to worry about putting the extra zeros on, but it would still be right if you did. 3.892 would be your answer for number 10. Okay, hope you're doing well, hope you are following and understanding. Number 11, 21% of 672. So to get 21%, I would do 10% by dividing by 10, multiplying it by 2 to get 20%, and getting 1%, I would divide by 100. So to do all that, I would add them all together, and my answer for this would be 141.12. 141.12. Because 10% just to check if you've written this down but gone wrong somewhere. 10%, 67.2. Multiply that by 2 to get 20%, which is 134.4. And then 1%, you divide your total by 100, 6.72. You add the 20% to the 1%, you end up with the answer of 141.12. Okay, and the last question, 23.2 times 4. 23.2 times 4. The way we've been working these out in Clydesdale class, so we don't get muddled where we put our decimal point, is to make 23.2 10 times bigger. So just take it out, make it 10 times bigger, then do our calculation. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, carry 1. 4 times 2 is 8 and 1 is 9. We made it 10 times bigger, so we have to remember to make it 10 times smaller in our answer. So our answer would be 92.8. And then I always advise my class to check this. Does that make sense? 23 roughly times 4, 92. Yes, that would make sense. If I got an answer of 928, you would have to look again at your calculation and think, I've done something wrong here. Okay, well done Year 6. Just to clarify, here are all the answers to those questions. I haven't gone through every single one with you, as you will have realised, but over the weeks, days, however long we have apart, I will try and go through lots of different types of questions so you get a good coverage of all the different arithmetic questions from the curriculum. Also, in the next few days, possibly moving into next week, I will start posting some area and perimeter videos for you to follow and work through. They will be on the website and details will follow on that. But for now, well done today with your arithmetic. Take care of yourselves and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care.